Hello, everyone. It's been a while since you've probably seen my face on this channel. The reason is that I was so busy with schoolwork and also just didn't have time to really record anything. And even now, I don't. I'm like so busy juggling schoolwork and work. And I also did change the name of this channel. So if you're new here, that's my name. And you'll never know what it was before. So wonderful. Today I have my beautiful guitar. It's actually broken. My little brother stepped on it when he was younger, and now it's split. So it does sound a bit weird. And yeah, I usually don't really play the guitar. It's something that I only use for songwriting purposes, so my skills are not so good. And I also never use a pick. I only like strum with my finger, so there's that too. What else do I need to preface you with before I do whatever I'm doing? Honestly, don't have a plan for this video. I'm just playing random stuff and showing you stuff like things I've been doing over the past couple months, which is really a lot to do with this. I mean, I've been doing a lot of writing and songwriting. You can find my Substack. Nobody really reads it, but like I don't like care. It's kind of like a personal thing, but it's probably going to have a lot of the pieces I plan to include in my memoir, and so that's there. But apart from that, I've been doing some songwriting, playing around, and the main thing that I've done with this is I've down-tuned both of the E strings. So now instead of E for these, I have D, which is nice. And the original reason I did it was so that I could learn Cinnamon Girl by Neil Young, which has resulted in me kind of picking up his singing cadence, we'll call it. It's just like that high voice he uses. I find myself sometimes using that, but hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, obviously when he does it, it's so much more beautiful, but I don't have a harmonica, so I'm kind of, I mean, I wish I did. I don't know if I would look ridiculous with one of those like Bob Dylan harmonica things, contraptions, but I've always wanted one. So if anyone's watching this and you want to get me something for Christmas, I need a harmonica, like one of the steel ones. But yeah, the original reason, back to that, why I down-tuned it was so that I could learn Cinnamon Girl, which has this very nice D modal. So, you know, beautiful chords, and then of course beautiful riff as well. I think it lends itself to more like what I would call Johnny Cash-esque, like rough tunes, especially when you can beautiful sliding on these two last strings, and of course you can play some very nice like western chords, which I find myself, you know, using a lot for my own music. I've learned, like, I haven't really learned them, I've just sort of created them. Don't really know what my roommates are doing or what's going on up there, but they're very loud. That's another update, more personal, but yes, I have annoying roommates now, and I have annoying upstairs neighbors. Is that the word? I don't know. But yeah, I've been using this chord a lot. I've been writing, which is the namesake of, this channel. It's called the Ballad of Mina St. And yes, this is how you pronounce the last name on this channel, because like it or not, it's a French name, which I chose for a very specific purpose, but we don't have to get into that right now. Anyways, I've just called it the Ballad of Mina St. So, if my roommates will be quiet, I don't really know what's going on out there. I'll show you some of the tunes I've been writing. So this is the first chord progression. The lyrics are a little interesting, but I mean, I'll just show you the chord progression, and then I'll show you how I've kind of workshopped the lyrics. So that's the first two. It's just the first two fingers you would use for a C major chord, and then open, which is nice because that's because I downtuned my guitar. Obviously, you would not be able to do that with a regularly tuned guitar. So we have. It's a beautiful chord. See, I don't really know the names of the chords. I kind of just pick them up as I go. So. And then this chord progression I picked up from the Champs-Élysées. Anyways, so altogether, I thought it sounded very nice, and it's the chorus for the song that I'm writing. Obviously, no one steal that, but I trust you all. And yes, if my guitar sounds buzzy, like I said, it's literally split down the middle, and I haven't gotten a chance to fix it, so it's gonna stay like that until I do, maybe over winter. But yes, what else have I been doing? I mean, I've also learned some Bob Dylan songs, Classic. I really love that song, but I really hope to learn the way that Peter, Paul, and Mary play it, because every time I hear the intro of that song, something in my heart just swells. It's so beautiful, but of course that would require an acoustic bass, which would be pretty cool to play. I think playing bass lines on the guitar is also another thing that I was talking about with my brother, and I wish that I could show you. I learned type O negative, black number 1, because I love Peter Steele. I learned that bass line on the bottom 2 of these, but I learned it on a regularly tuned guitar, so now I'm all off with the fingering. But yeah, anyways, that's another thing I did. But yeah, I think probably, oh yes, and I did post one song I wrote. The lyrics for that are quite interesting. I wrote it after reading W.E.B. Du Bois for a sociology class, which is such a weird thing to write a song about, but it just came to me because the book is called Dark Waters, and you'll notice in the song that's a recurring theme, and sort of this idea of a double consciousness, I guess. is kind of what I was getting at. But I don't really feel the need to analyze it, and you don't need to either. It's quite ominous, I would say. I'm not gonna play it now because I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the lyrics of the songs that I write. I'm quite annoying that way. Like I can't, but yet I remember all like the Bob Dylan songs. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. So beautiful. And of course, I don't play it nearly as well as him, and I don't sing it nearly as well as Joanne does, but yeah, that's just some of the stuff I've been working on. I haven't been able to make any fun slideshow videos just because things have been horrible, and I like to put effort into those. This is relatively low effort for me because all I need is this, and I practically sleep with this thing. It's in my bed, not in that way. It's practically in my bed 24/7. So if I'm working, I just pick it up and start playing, and I start writing songs, which is what I find myself doing most of the time if I'm not doing work or dancing. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. And if you want, I will share the new song I've been writing. It's quite depressing, but perhaps we can workshop it together, maybe. I don't even know who's watching this or who even cares to watch this, but if you're here, you're here. And if you watch this long, listening to me just talk endlessly. Yes, I've been writing some poetry as well in Russian. That's also on my Substack. I think, well, at least one of them is. But yeah, let's see if I remember the lyrics for this. I wrote this a while ago, actually. So we start on a more like, I don't know, more or less, I'm using like this chord that I talked about earlier. Very Johnny Cash, very Western, I guess you could say. Sorry, my hair keeps, just washed it and it keeps getting in my face. Okay. Like alternating between. So this is like, I feel typically how ballads go now. A little bit more somber, and not as upbeat, but you'll see it has like an upbeat part, which is the chorus that I talked about earlier. So it goes, this is the ballad of Mina St, who measured her life by all of its sins, fortuitous smile and eyes with a grief that was wild. See, I don't really know if that note belongs there, but we'll see. So because it goes into the chorus, which is what I was talking about earlier. Now, this is why this channel is under a different name, because the lyrics are quite interesting, but I think they'll make sense to anyone who's had a vaguely similar experience. So it goes, she said, pass me the bottle, give me the crown, fill me with your hands tied, no one will ever suspect. So I think you could probably hear like that Neil Young influence. I've tried to keep it sparse, but I can't help myself when I'm on like a double dropped guitar. So yeah, that's the situation. I've co-opted this chord quite a bit, as you can see. The next one, this is a very short song, by the way. The next phrase goes back to this chord progression, very simple. Taking her time on an empty brick road, waiting for tow trucks or a terrible snow, clinging to fortune and death at the very same time. She said, pass me the bottle, give me the crown, kill me with your hairstyle. No one will ever suspect. And then again it will repeat. No one will ever suspect. Yeah, I mean, it's quite, I don't know. The lyrics are very interesting, but I think hopefully they're not off-putting to people and people will be able to understand. It's not just about drinking or doing drugs. In fact, I don't do either of those things. One could even say it's about not doing those things, but I don't like to read into these things too much, as I know a lot of artists do. If I could call myself an artist, I don't really know if I can. But yes, that's the main thing I've been working on. Other than that, just school and my own writing. Yeah, I feel I really don't have it in me to make any more of the slideshow videos. I think things have become more serious for me now, and I'm starting to realize things can only really be communicated in my writing and my songs. So those videos were great for 19-year-old me and, well, past 20-year-old me. I'm still 20 at the time of this video, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really know what else to say. So instead of prolonging this horrible video where I just played guitar and it was insufferable and annoying, I swear I don't performatively play this thing. In fact, I barely know how, and if I did, I probably would have bought it like a good guitar, but instead I'm using this horrible, it's not horrible, it's like a baby guitar, but it's the one that I could bring to school. But yeah, well, I will see you maybe some other time we do a jam session, or I don't know, but it's been nice catching up again. See ya.